October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. My hand on the desk and stuff. My one hand. Looking at Edgeworth. Okay. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, as always, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate. See? Past that are the studios. And here it is. Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. After lunch, the victim, Jack Hammers, went to the Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later that day. 5 p.m.? Yeah. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear, found lodged in the victim's chest, was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. That was actually pretty detailed. That wasn't too brief. That was actually pretty detailed, man. Anyone like to hear that again? No. That was long. Should I listen to that whole thing again? Actually, no! That was freaking like, what, 2 minutes? I think I can probably remember that. Maybe. I like to wing it. So, the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Oh, Judge. Your Honor, the case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Yeah, let's. Great. Will the witness declare her name? freaking heck? Those eyes! My! Aren't you a handsome fellow? Oh! I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. That reaction! Your name, please! Oh, dearie! No need for you to be embarrassed! Just call me Grandma! I forgot that she gets so like this right now. I thought she got like that later. Your name, please! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Objection! I object to this witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Oh man, this trial is going to be this is going to be a long trial. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was! And to get to the murder, to the scene of the murder, someone would have had to have passed you, right? You know your stuff, dearie! You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Oh, man. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Alright. What do we got going here? Arrived at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through. Hold it. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. I'm getting the feeling an objection's gonna come out. Nope. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammers' run-throughs. Always! Never missed one in them all my years! Well, I want to see the Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty because apparently guards are able to just get off their posts and do whatever the freaking heck they want, says her. Not a bad idea. I was kind of joking.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got back to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m.
Don't I have evidence that... Okay. That feels like that's a thing. I'm probably gonna be penalized, though. Penalized. Let's press her, though. Hold it. 2. You're sure, right?
Sure as spit!
I've never heard that expression before. Well, who was the man?
Really? You should not try to be so excited at your age. You might strange something.
Don't call the kettle black.
Now, don't get your skeevies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio.
Hold it. Does that look like Powers? That looks... Objection! Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than a Steel Samurai, defender of Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny?
Didn't your mama ever teach you how to look at a picture?
Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Can you have your eyes examined? Need some glasses? Yeah! Edgeworth, you need glasses too. Okay, maybe he doesn't need glasses. I wonder. Yeah, Edgeworth don't need glasses, actually. True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Powers is the Steel Samurai!
I know that! I wasn't born yesterday!
No one in the court is accusing you of that, Miss... witness. Oh, Judge. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently.